Your Royal Highness, Raja Remigius Kanagarajah of Jaffna. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for visiting at the Institute for Cultural Diplomacy here in Berlin, and thank you for your lecture and discussions earlier today. We would like to ask you some questions to hear your thoughts and opinions on some salient issues. The Interparliamentary Alliance for Human Rights and Global Peace has been established to raise awareness for the universality for fundamental human rights. How important do you see the role of international law in assuring the development and implementation of human rights globally, and what role can cultural diplomacy play in this regard?
First, once again I would like to thank you for having me here today. As an international and non-governmental organization, cultural diplomacy could bring people from various backgrounds and all cultures together, and also to build better diplomatic sustaining relationship with foreign states.
I see. What role do you think cultural diplomacy can play in Sri Lanka, and what are the ways in where the country can improve its cultural relations?
I think not only in Sri Lanka, I am looking forward that ICD could bring all the younger generation, and they should globally form a club and bring a lot of people, not only from Sri Lanka, from South Asia, especially Sri Lanka, India, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Bhutan, from Nepal, all those countries, and make a global. And I think ICD can do this. It's a good platform where we can bring the younger generation forward and do a lot of things on cultural issues.
I see, and I do agree with you on this.
Thank you.
How do you think cultural diplomacy can improve the relationship between Sri Lanka and India, and what work needs to be done to ensure that this relationship is mutually beneficial?
Yeah, I think in my interview this afternoon, which I have mentioned, I would like to mention that the main thing, Sri Lanka has got good relationship, and I would like to see those relationships to be built strong. And the main thing, I believe that we should have communication. Communication is the main key for anything, for conflict or for negotiations or anything. And then without communication, we cannot do anything. So if we have that communication, I think Sri Lanka, India, and all the South Asian regions can have a good relationship.
One example of these good relationships between Sri Lanka and India is, for example, the India cricket match. Cricket is an outstanding sport and very much enjoyed in India and Sri Lanka. And sport in general plays, of course, a role in cultural diplomacy. Would you say that this cricket match really brings people together from both countries?
Yes, because cricket is a thing which been played for years and years, especially in Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, in the neighboring and other part of the world. As music, I think sports is also plays a big diplomatic role. We are bringing people together, and it is a good opportunity.
A good opportunity, indeed. And, of course, a great example of cultural diplomacy.
Yes.
Over the past 15 years, the ICD has worked to extend current research, programs and practices in the field of cultural diplomacy, also by founding the Academy for Cultural Diplomacy. This is the first institute to have an educational program in the field of cultural diplomacy. In your opinion, how important is it that cultural diplomacy has become an academic field?
It's a very good issue which they have done, the cultural diplomacy, as I mentioned. It is a good thing that they started that academy, because to bring the younger generation forward and then to globalize and to spread the message It is good that ICD has done, and I'm really appreciating that I've been to be here with you all to participate, and I have seen quite a lot the young academy, how they work and how interested. So I think it's a good thing which ICD is doing, and I want more. I want more to see more people from different part of the world, and to get this done and to be succeed. It's not easy, but we have to work together, and from my side, I will give my full support to the ICD to succeed this academy and to bring the people to the right platform.
Thank you very much for that answer and your support for the ICD, which we will very much appreciate, and we are looking forward to a continuation of this relationship in the upcoming future. I would like to thank you for this interview.
Thank you very much.
I hope to see you again. Will you attend the rest of the conference?
Yes, I'll be attending the rest of the conference, and tomorrow I'm getting back to the Netherlands. And then from there I'm looking forward to do my best to the ICD, and I'm really glad that a few years back the Director General, Mr. Mark Donfried, has begun this thing, and he has succeeded up to now in a great manner with bringing the people together, and I was very happy to meet all the people here, and I think the cultural diplomacy ICD is doing a great work, and I want to grow, see that they are growing, and once again, as I mentioned, I will give my full support.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.